end is flat, the male end has something hanging off of it. You will load the female end first. Proper way to load it. Ensure your bolt is forward. Make sure your weapon is on safe. This little feed throat here is very convenient for holding rounds. And you can hold them there until you are ready to go. Once you have it like this and everything is set and everything is safe, you are going to take your rounds, slide them up over the top of the feed throat until it sits flat in there. And then you are going to pull it straight across until you hear it click into place. Like that. That's it. It's loaded. Sort of. It's there. You don't have to hold your rounds in anymore. Now, I'm not going to actually have him load these things because they'll break links off and we'll never get it back together. Alright? So once you have it set up over here, you have to charge this weapon twice in order to have it ready to go. This weapon fires from an open bolt position. Okay? What that means is the bolt is going to be back. It's not going to be forward. So the first thing you do is you're going to slide it across until you hear that. And you're going to close your feed cover. You are then going to charge the weapon one time. Okay? Ensure that your weapon is on safe. Make sure that everything is clear, because these would have just shifted over. You are going to move your safety position from safe to fire, and fire the weapon once. Now it slams forward. What that did, the first time you charged it, it took the round from sitting over here in front of it, like this. When you charged it back, it pulled the round forward to where it's in front of the bolt face. When he fired it the first time, the bolt face slams forward, and the bolt locks around the back of the round. Okay? Now, you have to charge it a second time. Put the weapon back on safe, and charge it. What this just did, it pulled the round off of the link and sent it flying back with the bolt. Okay? So now it's ready to go. The next time you pull the trigger, a round should fly out. I say should because it doesn't always happen. I'm kidding. This fucker will fire when it wants to. And most of the time, not when you want it to. It should be happening when they ain't going nowhere. Alright? Remember, charge it once, pull the trigger. It'll send the bolt flying forward. Charge it again. Put the weapon on safe and don't fucking touch it unless you want to destroy something. Okay? Charge it twice, pull the trigger once. Got it? We'll find out.
What do you do with a runaway gun?
Oh fuck. You cannot. No. No, hell no.
Get your hand caught in it.
240s, 249s. You can pull the charging handle back and hold it, try to catch it, that'd be fine. You can snap the link off of those because they're little piece of shit links. You are not going to break these links by hand when you want to. What's going to happen with a runaway gun is these rounds are going to keep feeding, you're going to stick your hand in there, try to break the link, and it's going to pull your fucking hand with it. Okay? It will break your shit. So don't do that. You have two options. If you're out on the range, you can just go, oh fuck, and point it in the safe direction and let the rounds run out. That's one option. On the range. Your second option, drop the charging handle. It will catch the bolt. Okay? If you do that, it'll stop firing, and then it'll jam like a motherfucker, and you're going to spend 2 hours trying to get it clear. But at least you won't be killing anybody. Just remember, if it's a runaway gun on the range, and you do not feel safe trying to stop the bolt, because it is a heavy motherfucker, point the weapon in a safe direction, and let it go. Do not try to break the links. Alright? I've seen people try to do it.
Runaway guns it happens.
All the time.
Alright, you guys saw it happen. It even happened on a stupid machine yesterday. Alright?
Yeah. That's fucking awesome.
Alright, it happens, alright? So, when it happens, don't freak out. Are you gonna yell? Your coach behind you is gonna yell, runaway gun, runaway gun. Like you said, point it down range. We're not gonna have belts. We'll probably have maybe 3 to 6 round belts. Alright?
Yeah, point it in the safe direction.
Yeah. That's all we're gonna have on this range for the Mark 19. So just be cautious and be safe out there, alright?
Alright, any questions on that so far? No? Okay, cool. Stoppage. Immediate action on this weapon. What do you think you're going to be able to do with this weapon if you get some kind of stoppage? What's the first thing you're going to do?
Yell stoppage.
Yell stoppage.
Yell stoppage.
Yell stoppage or misfire. One of the two. Alright. So you're going to shout stoppage, or most of the time if it's in a real life situation, you're going to go, oh fuck, or something of that nature. First thing you're going to do is you are going to try to charge the weapon. Okay? Grab charging handles and charge it. Okay? That's the first step. If you can see that the rounds fed across and your weapon went back, or your bolt went back all the way, you should have cleared out whatever it was that stopped it. Sometimes what happens is these shell casings, since they're like that fucking big and like that big around, they don't always hit the hole right. So they kind of get sideways and shit. And sometimes it just stops the bolt. So when you pull it back, it should eject it on its own. If that does not happen, you are going to pull your bolt to the rear, just like you already did. Unless you fired it and I didn't know it. Open up your feed tray cover cautiously, because it's a fucking grenade. Open it up. Doing this whole thing, not really going to matter that much. Do it anyway, but doing this and looking at it when it blows up, whatever. Your fucking head's gone. Open up your feed tray cover. Visually inspect the bolt face, just like when you were clearing it before. If you see something on there, take your pin, stick it in through here, pry it off. If it's a shell casing, just let it fall. If it's a live round, stick your hand underneath, because all cartridges eject from the bottom of the gun, and catch the round as it's coming out. Don't drop it. If it's something that's stuck inside of your barrel, and you see half of the cartridge sticking outside of your barrel, don't touch the fucking thing. Okay? Tell your coach, your safety, hey, yeah, done. Do not attempt to pull the round out of the barrel until you can verify that it's a dead round. Because I don't know about you, I don't want to screw anything into a fucking grenade. It's not me. We have tools, I'm assuming you guys have round checkers. There are tools that go in through the barrel to clear barrel jams. These barrels are not interchangeable. You cannot take this barrel off. This barrel will not melt, ever, so they say. Okay? Supposedly you can put like fucking 10,000 rounds through this thing in like 5 minutes and it's not going to melt. I've never seen it happen, but I've never seen anybody shoot 10,000 rounds through it. Supposedly these things do not melt, okay? So these barrels will not come off. Don't think you're going to be like a 50 cal and, oh, I pull this back a little bit and unscrew it. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going nowhere, okay? So if you have something blocking your barrel, let go of the weapon, put it on safe, point it in a safe direction, and back away. And inform somebody. They will get it out for you, okay? Don't try to be fucking MacGyver with the Gerber up there pulling it out. You're just going to screw something up. If it's on the bolt face, you can pop it out with the pin like I've shown you before. Alright? Are there any questions about any of it at all? Okay, cool. Or talk about anything. Fire. Ouch. My knee was on that.
Don't kill the instructor.
I don't care. It's my last day. Alright, let's talk about aiming and firing real quick, okay? The sight system on this, you have two different sights. When it's folded down, you have a regular lazy E sight, like you do on your 9mm, your M9 Beretta, okay? You got the two blocks in the back with a slit in the middle, and you are going to line that up with the top of this fin that goes across the top of the weapon. You are going to line it up with this tip right here on the highest point of it that you can see, alright? And you're going to aim it just like any other M9, any other pistol, okay? If you are engaging far targets, and you have a T&E on here, which you will when you're shooting this on the range, and you want to be as accurate as possible, you have a leaf sight that pops up. There's a little lever back here. You push it in, this will pop up. And then on here, you have different degrees of range, okay? This part right here slides up and down. You push the little screw in on the side, just push it in, and this will move up and down. It goes from 300 to 1,500? Yeah, 300 to 1,500 meters, all right? So if someone says you have a target at 900 meters, you slide this up to where it says 900. I don't know if it's there, it might be. Somewhere, wherever it says 900, and then you are going to drop this weapon down until you can see the top of this lined up with this sight, just like it is if it's down, okay? It's the exact same way. Your weapon's going to be pointed up in the fucking air, but trust me, the rounds, they're only going to go out so far and then they're going to start falling because they don't travel very fast. You can actually see the round flying through the air, unlike regular bullets. You'll see it flying and you'll know whether far, left, right, you'll understand. Okay? If you don't want to use this and you want to put this back down, make sure you drop this all the way down before you try to collapse it, because if it's up here like this, and you try to collapse it, and it goes like that, and you go, oh shit, it's stuck, and you start beating on it, your armor's going to kick the shit out of you, because you just broke his sight. Drop it all the way down, pull the little lever back in, and it folds back down, and now it's just a regular sight again. Alright? Any questions on that? Firing this weapon. This weapon kicks like hell. When you have it dialed in, and your T&E is tightened down and everything like that, you are going to... Are you firing it from trucks or truck house?
We're in both.
What you're going to do